So I've never controlled in Korea before. I've heard a bunch of stories, but I don't know what it's like, right? These recording this shit. All right, whatever. So I'm fucking prepping for mission, whatever. Aircraft shows up, Korean F-16s. I don't remember their call sign.
Korean F-16s?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, so I fucking would do a situation update. I'm like, I can't hear half what these guys say. Every time they say something, I'm like, hey, what do they say? Because I like, you're not used to the accent yet, and you gotta get used to it. So every time they say something, I'm like, what was that? So I get the situation update. I get the 9-line off, and I get this kind of like feeling. I'm like, man, these guys are fucked up. So I'm like, hey.
So the opposite of a warm fuzzy.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, man, like, don't attack without clearance from me. I'm like, don't fucking attack without clearance. And they're like, okay, Racha. And I'm like, cool. And then so I pass them all the shit. I pass them like call in with the fucking heading. And I'm like waiting for them to call in. I'm waiting for it. And I hear over the radio him talking to his wingman about egress. He's like, oh, egress sounds like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey. I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, did you just attack without clearance? And he's like, oh. He keys up the mic. He's like, oh. I'm like, did you attack without clearance? He's like, attacker complete. I was like, no! I was like, I fucking told you. I was like, don't attack without clearance from fucking Roadrunner, right? And he's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, don't do that shit again. I'm like, that's like illegal. He's like, okay. So I get another 9-line off. It takes like 10 minutes because of the language barrier. Same thing. I'm like, do not attack without clearance from Roadrunner. He's like, okay. Fucking same thing. Fucking call in with heading, whatever. I give him all the fucking 9 lines off. He's on the target. And I hear him talking about egress again. I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, did you attack again without clearance? Motherfucker, keys up the mic. It's cooler's motors off. Attacker complete. I was like, knock it off. I'm not doing this shit anymore. Like, I'm done. Get out of here, right? So mission's over. I'm all pissed off because these guys suck. Korean JTAC call sign Dickie 21, right? Like, Dickie is your call sign, you motherfucker. So he's like, oh, this is Dickie 21. He's got his whole fucking everything he's gonna say is written out on his fucking. He's got this huge fucking 8x12 fucking clipboard with everything printed out. What he's gonna say to the aircraft, and so he reads his whole situation update. His like fucking 9 lines gone off. And he's like, call ready for Takon. To the Korean fucking pilot, the guy's like, oh, I'm ready for Takon.
They're all doing this in English?
Yeah, they have to talk in English because of the mode or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, motherfucker's like, contact a Bridgie. Leads off with contact Bridgie. If you've been to Discovery Hotel, there's like 3 bridges.
Dragon.
Straight up, pilot's like, contact Bridgie. Contact north of Bridgie. He's like, north of Bridgie, contact. Contact south of Bridgie. Contact south of Bridgie. Contact to east of Bridgie. East of Bridgie, contact. Contact to west of Bridgie. Contact west of Bridgie. Contact the field north of the Bridgie. Contact field north of Bridgie. On rebuilding in field. I see a mini building. Contact to Bridgie. Contact Bridgie. Contact the north of Bridgie. Contact north of Bridgie. Contact the south of Bridgie. Contact south of Bridgie. Contact east of Bridgie. Contact east of Bridgie. Contact west of Bridgie. Contact west of Bridgie. Contact the field north of Bridgie. I'm a contact field in north of Bridgie. On rebuilding in field. I see a mini building. On rebuilding! He straight up yelled at him. On rebuilding! He's like, oh, I see a mini building. He's like, contact the Bridgie. Goes through the whole fucking thing again. North, south, east, west of Bridgie. He's like, contact the west of Bridgie. He goes, contact the field north of Bridgie. Contact field. On rebuilding in field. I see a mini building. On rebuilding in field. Contact on rebuilding in field north of Bridgie. And they fucking attacked on that shit. I was like, is another good story? I told you it was a good story. Welcome to fucking Korea.
That shit's hilarious.